History of New Generation Church. We were founded in March of 2014 on Museum Road in Conway, Arkansas. Just to kind of give a little background about how God led me to found the church on March. Sometime around December of 2013, I felt like God was leading me to plant a church in Conway, and so I kind of shared that vision with my wife, and we began to pray about it. And over the next few months, we kind of felt like both of us felt like it was what God was leading us to do, and so we kind of decided that on March, second Sunday in March, we would have our first service. And so I went and found a little space in a strip center, and just to kind of show you, talk about just how much of a lack of faith we had. We paid the building up for a year, not really thinking that the church would grow fast so that we would be out of the building. But we paid the building up for a year, and so we had the first Sunday, the second Sunday in March of 2014. And first Sunday we had about 120 people, and the second Sunday we had about 100 people, and then the third Sunday we had about 30 people. And so we kind of knew at that point that was kind of the base of our church. And so after that Sunday, things began to grow really fast, and after about 3 months, we were at capacity in that building, so we had to start looking for other space to get out of. And so me and one of the deacons began to ride around and look for other space. And so we found a building over on a Holiday Drive that was about 12,000 square feet, and made an offer on that building, and they accepted the offer. And so the next 60 days, we purchased that building, and then began to do a $400,000 remodel where we built out classrooms and built a stage and did some other things. And so about 10 months after we started the church, we moved into the new facility, and had to forfeit some of the money that we paid on the initial lease of the first building. So we moved into the new building sometime around January of 2015. And so church kept growing, and so up to right now, I think we've had over 500 people to join the church in the first 6 years, and we baptized over 150 people. And so back in 2019, we purchased another facility that was right behind the 12,000 square foot facility that we bought. We bought another building that was 16,000 square feet, and we ended up moving again in 2019. And so the location that we're at now is 1055 Sunflower, and we actually own this facility, and also the building that we purchased back in 2015. And so that's kind of the history of our church. Back in January of 2020, we were able to bring on another full-time pastor, and his name is Ahmad Butasid, and so he's our executive pastor. And so right now the church is growing more than it ever has before, and we look forward to what God has for us in the future.